All right, we got Keem Underwood, of course, on the line from State of the U. Please join him and the rest of the staff over there. It's a first-rate staff. Cam tells us the best they've ever had. So please join them for just the deep dive into Miami football. We give you a ton right here each and every Wednesday night, but for the deep dive to get you ready for the big Florida game that everybody's going to be watching that has any connection to college football. If you're watching college football Saturday, the eyes of the nation will be on Orlando. Yeah, we got James Kennedy chiming in regards to, now I lost track of his question here. Just in regards to the style of offense, the approach now that Jarren Williams has been selected, and what you feel is going to be the lean because of that selection of him at quarterback.
I'm excited for the pick of the quarterback because it gives a definition to the position, regardless of which of the three it was going to be. I appreciate the fact that Manny Diaz and Danny Enos came out definitively and said, this is the guy, this is who we're going with, period. Like it or hate it, get over it. Boom. This guy won the job, and he's going out and he's going to do the job. I think that the offense is going to be multiple. We've seen a lot of things. Obviously we have two dynamic tight ends in Brevin Jordan and Will Mallory, who I don't think any of the linebackers or safeties from Florida can cover. And I really don't see how that's up for debate. So leaving both of them on the field and moving them around in different scenarios and situations is going to be advantageous. David Hale from ESPN put up a stat yesterday where Brevin Jordan caught 19 out of 22 targets when lined up in the slot last year. Easily, or the second most efficient tight end lined up in the slot next to Isaac Nauta from Georgia last year. So if you move him around into a slot situation, Brevin Jordan has already proven to be an elite playmaker in that kind of a way. So I do expect a lot of two tight end sets, and it won't necessarily be both in line. They can play H-back, fullback, motion, move, slot, even moving him outside. I mean, Will Mallory, he was a high school wide receiver, put on a bunch of weight, so he's looking like a prototype tight end for the college and professional level. So he's going to be out there as well. But obviously you have to run the ball. So you're going to try to find ways to do that. Maybe, some zone blocking, maybe some out stretch plays or things like that, where you're not necessarily one-on-one man-to-man blocking across the board, just, in that kind of a run game. So you do things to help out the quarterback, maybe a couple screens, maybe some slip screens or things like that, give him some easy completions. Dan Enos has previously talked about having a built-in like backside drag or things. So you have a crosser as a check down as well. So it's not just going to go to the running back per se, but it could be, just a crosser at 3 yards and, get those yards and maybe turn it up the field for some yards after catch. So James Kennedy says, I'm thinking a run heavy spread coast type offense. I just think that that's a lot of words. I think that Miami's going to try to establish the game, the run game. I think that they're going to be multiple. I think we're going to go spread sometimes. I think we're going to go tight sometimes with it. But yeah, not necessarily going one particular way, but really using the multiplicity of the available talent as the thing that we're going to use to be successful. So whether it's, 4 wide receivers where there's actual 4 receivers, or you go 4 wide with 2 receivers and 2 tight ends. I think that they're going to mix it up a lot.
MarkRogersTV, the voice of college football, breaking down Miami. We can only do it and do it to this standard with Cam Underwood from State of the U, who joins us each and every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We appreciate everyone who not only joins the live chat, but for many of you, you encourage others to hit the like button. It means so much. So please help us out with that.